Good morning, everyone. So today is going to be a vlog. I just realized I have a crap ton of stuff to do. I have already started my day, so I've had my coffee, I got up, I had my shower and everything. I've been in meetings since like 8:30. It's now 9:28. I have a run book meeting starting in like 2 minutes, so I wanted to do a short intro, and we're gonna get right into it, and I'll come back and talk to y'all. So I have two meetings. One is to review our run book, and then the other one I work on some Power BI stuff, so it's just working on a report. People are messaging me, so all right, let's start. Gosh, it is dark. So I'm editing this and I realized, one, you can hear the washer going and it is super loud, and also two, this is horrible lighting. I thought you guys could at least see a little bit, but you can't see anything, so I apologize. So I wanted to come back because we are having our PM symposium this week. So this is actually our kickoff call. But they did say International Project Management Day is on Thursday. So we're having like a ton of events, a ton of speakers, and hopefully it should be really interesting. I definitely will come out with a few things that I have learned. So I'm going to keep listening to this call, but I'll see you guys later. Okay, y'all, so it's now 11:57. I can't remember what the last thing I was talking about was. Let me pull up my calendar. So, did my run book meeting. I met with our Power BI person, our Power BI product analyst. Let me not call her person, she has a title. And we went through our ADO dashboard report, and so we kind of figured out what was going on there. Some things weren't pulling in right, so it was a little bit of a trial and error. That's kind of why I like Power BI stuff, because it's like basically just solving problems. So after that we had, y'all know it's been a long day when I cannot remember all the meetings that I've had. So yeah, after the Power BI meeting, I had our PM symposium kickoff. So that was really just our CEO talking about like our company, so what we have been doing, the history, and then things that are coming next. So we have our first actual speaker series this afternoon at 2. They're going to talk about Agile and Scrum, so that should be interesting. And then I also had a one-on-one with one of our senior project managers. So I am on like 2 projects right now, but I'm leaving that project, so I'm kind of transitioning it to our senior project manager. So just getting things in order, making sure everything is squared away for when I leave in a couple of weeks, or when I transition to another project I'm not leaving. And also we talked about our production deployment. So we have an application, and so it has to go into production, which means it will actually be live. And we usually do that ahead of our go live. So our go live is 2 weeks away, and we do that the Wednesday before our go live. So we were talking about that, making sure everything is good with that. I've also been talking to my product analysts, making sure they have everything that they need when they were doing QA testing and also testing and staging. I know if you're not a project manager, you're not in IT, this probably all sounds like gibberish. But if y'all have any questions, you can put them in the comments and I will answer any questions that you may have on like project management, like IT project management, what the different roles are, what do people do, and like opportunities. So yeah, saying that now, it is 12 o'clock. I have about an hour or so before my next meeting. I'm going to take lunch. Actually, I have to go run over to my cousin's house really quickly, so I'll probably do that. And then I said that I was going to take a hike, and so I think I'm gonna do both of those things and then come back and get back to work. But first, your girl's hungry and I'm not sure if I want a snack or if I want a full meal, but I don't have time to be doing an hour hike and going over to my cousin's house and eating during my lunch hours. So I'm going to probably get a snack and then eat when I get back, like during our PM symposium meeting. So let's do that. I gotta check to make sure ain't nobody messaged me before I leave. I also have our WebEx on my phone, so that's not that big of a deal, but I'm gonna go ahead and turn all this off. Turn out this light. I'm sorry, y'all. You wanna see my kiddos? They're not paying me no attention, but ooh. Yeah, I found a snack. So I am absolutely obsessed with gyoza, or however you say it. I'm probably saying it wrong, but I'm probably gonna have this and like a piece of chicken, and then we're gonna go. That's where I hate this. I freaking. Okay, so give me 1 second, cause hey Google, hang up the call. So I don't know if anybody else has this issue, but I have a freaking Google Home and I have, you know, an Android. And so every time I tell my phone to do something, if I don't whisper it, it'll do it on my Google Home. And it is literally the most annoying thing, and I do not know how to change it. So like, if y'all have that issue or if y'all know how to fix it, please let me know. Please let me know, because I can't even make a phone call without whispering. Why am I whispering in my own home? Why do I have to whisper to my phone? Come on now. That is freaking ridiculous. Anyways, can't even use Google. We're just gonna eat this in the car. I'm really pressed for time. Yikes. Alright, y'all, we're here at one of my favorite places. I was in a rush, so I forgot my water, I forgot my headphones, but it's gonna be great. Yeah. So we're gonna do this and we're gonna get home because I don't have a lot of time. Oh. Okay, so I've just been thinking about this as I walk. So this morning during my Bible study, I read the book of Joshua. It's all about when Moses dies, Joshua is tasked with leading the people to the promised land. And so he does these things, and so they get to the promised land, and God gives them these orders, right? And he's basically like, hey, if y'all don't follow my orders, like, y'all will be banished forever, and like, I won't have anything to do with y'all. And so that's where the verse, like, as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord, comes from. Sorry, y'all, I'm walking pretty fast because I'm still on a time schedule, but basically, a couple of the questions were, one, like, what kind of tasks have God given you that you felt like you failed? And like, how do you reconcile that, right? In your mind, because God has given me a few things, and a lot of times I feel like, dang, I did not listen at all. So I'm passing people. This is my first time doing it, but nobody's looking. But anyways, so God, I mean, I've had a few times in my life where God was like, hey, Lisa, you need to do this. And then I'd be like, no. And I don't realize that it was God telling me to do that until like a long time later. And I'm like, dang, I really keep messing up, right? Like, I need to get my life together. But one thing undergrad taught me is to fail and keep on moving, because sometimes it just be like that. And I think for me, it's just like, I can't quit, right? So like, I'm not gonna let myself get down and like, man, God's not gonna give me anything else. He's not gonna tell me anything to do because I wasn't a good steward when he tried to tell me what to do, because I didn't listen. So basically taking those moments as lessons and like not trying to let it destroy me, because I could get really pinned up on like, man, I didn't do this right. And I'm a type to ruminate. Like, I'll just think about the incident like again and again and again and again, and I'll never truly like forgive myself for it. But also in that, I have to realize that God forgave me, right? Like, I'm still alive, which means that he still has a plan for me. He still has a plan for my life. So I just said all that to say, like, you got to take that L as a lesson, and you can't let it keep getting you down, and you can't keep letting it affect the other decisions that you make. Like, you have to always, I guess, strive to do better and start listening when God tells you to do stuff, because he tells you that for a reason, right? You might not know the reason, you might not see the reason, but there's a reason for all the things that he does. Okay, y'all, we're back at the car. I'm very proud of myself because I've been walking for 45 minutes. I did 2.69 miles and 5,656 steps. I am super happy about that. I'm trying to stop it. I always forget which button to press. Alright, so this is the tag of my shirt. I was sweating so bad. But I have time to go home, take a deep breath, and get on my meeting. So, perfecto. Alright, I will see y'all later. Which... I'm getting my workout in. Do y'all see these edges though? Wild. We're not gonna talk about that. So I made it home with just enough time to join my meeting. I went ahead and decided to finish up my laundry while listening to our speaker. You'll see me stop in the middle of it because I was really resonating with some of the things that she said. Alright, y'all. So I just got out of our first PM symposium meeting. It's called Trends in Project Management, and the biggest thing that I took away really is that project management is now for everyone. Apparently, a while ago, they never really had like an actual definition or like a title for it. It was just kind of what it was. And now that the discipline or the field has been growing and growing, it's becoming more refined. But like, it doesn't matter who you are or like what you do. Project management is kind of for everyone. So if you want to know more about it, just, hit me up. I can answer any questions, but also what I wanted to say, I keep turning in this chair, but what I wanted to say earlier was I was working on Power BI stuff. I wanted everybody to know that, like, project management is not Power BI, right? So, like, Power BI is usually for product analysts. I just happened to be in a situation where I was curious about Power BI and I wanted to learn more. And my company allowed our product analysts for our IT group to like basically take me under her wing and like teach me everything that she knew. So it kind of just worked out, but project managers do not do Power BI. I just wanted to make that clear. I just do it because that's something I was interested in and my company had the capacity to allow me to learn more about it. But basically it is 3:02. The girl really want a nap. I'm trying to think if I'm gonna have coffee or not, but I probably won't have coffee because I usually only like to drink 1 cup of coffee, and I had my cup of coffee this morning. So, I'm gonna do some work for a couple of hours, and then I'm gonna call it a day. So basically a run book is like a project plan. So it outlines the tasks, who's responsible for those tasks, and like how long those tasks are going to take. Since we are implementing our application in like different facilities, our next wave will be January. So I have to build out those project plans. So I do it. It used to be in Excel, but now it is in Microsoft Project. I'm going to go ahead and make some updates to the project plan and probably try to build out our next wave of facilities in Microsoft Project. I don't know if I'm going to have time to do all that stuff because I also have like just a few little other things like tasks that I need to do before I do that that are a little bit more important. So we'll see how much we get done. Alright. Okay, y'all, so I finished all the little tasks I had to do, but my brain is like absolute mush. I've been going since 8 o'clock this morning, and I am not trying to die. So I am going to take a break. I'm gonna take a 5-minute break. I'm gonna go sit with my cats on my couch and not look at a screen and get my entire life together. And then we're gonna come back and finish out our day. Alright, y'all, it is almost 4:30 and your girl is calling it quits today. I am super tired. It was a super long day. And I still have to finish laundry. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Fun times, right? Yeah. Oh, so that other shirt is a Ted Lasso shirt. So I don't know if y'all watch Ted Lasso. I've actually never seen it before in life. But my whole team was like Ted Lasso characters for Halloween last Thursday, and so I went to Academy Sports and bought that shirt. I bought it in that gray color because I wanted it to be something that I could wear again, but I put it on to wear on Thursday, and when I tell you that shirt is so freaking soft, it is amazing. So I think it's actually gonna be like my favorite fall shirt, and I bought it for a freaking Halloween costume. So, you know, the small things in life. Y'all use dryer balls. I like the idea of them. I don't know if they actually work, but they do get all of the like leftover lint or whatever off of my clothes. So it's nice. Where's my phone? If I was a phone, where would I be? If I was a phone, where would I be? Alright, y'all, I did want to show y'all this blanket that I'm making. It's so freaking pretty. Hold on, let me figure out this side. Okay. I'll give you a little sneaky peeky. So this is the blanket. I hope y'all can see it well. So yeah, man, this lighting is just not it, boy. It's not it. And it's so freaking heavy. Like, it's green. I don't know why it's coming off as like dark blue, but it's really green, like a very deep green. And I'm gonna add a border to it because right now it's borderless. See, just need a little border, and then I will show y'all the final product later. But your girlfriend will go have some tea and read my book because I read 2 books a month. It is now the 31st, and I'm like a third of the way through my 2nd book. So I'm gonna spend probably like the rest of the evening reading. Yeah. I'm gonna let him do his eating thing. He wants me to pay attention to him and not my book. Rico, you gotta pull yourself together, okay, boy? Okay? Have a seat. Thank you. Alright, fine. Say bye. Alright, y'all, I think this is gonna be the end of the vlog. I am gonna let them do what they do and try to get some reading done if they won't distract me too much. Yeah, well, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me if y'all liked the video, if it was too much work, if it wasn't enough work. Anything I can clarify for y'all, I would be happy to. Yeah, and see you next time.